First episode of Inside the Nest comes out today, so I decided to stop by the new office early to get some work done. Our last spring episode was about 4 months ago, so it's a pretty big day for the network. And let's just say some people are more excited than others. Listen, Jack's a great guy. He's dedicated to MSU sports. I love working with him. But it does raise a couple questions. Has he eaten? How long has he been here? I found his laundry hanging over the projector in the classroom.
Follows the word pork. You fine?
Don't get me wrong, I love the enthusiasm. I'd even argue it's necessary, but...
Man, this is going to be a great season. Hello there, Red Hawk fans, and thank you for joining us here on a brand new season of Inside the Nest. I'm Jack Bartek. We're super excited to be back here for the first episode, but first we have to catch you up on what you missed, and I thought who better than our very own Campbell Donovan and Jess Lipson. Guys, how's it going?
I'm doing great, Jack. Glad to be with you.
Everything's going great. Good to be back.
So, Campbell, I'm going to start out with you. The football team came into the season with some high expectations, but they've sputtered out of the gate. Tell me about that.
A tough loss last week out against South Virginia, 24-21. They scored their first offensive touchdown, thankfully, to Jaquil Burch, the fifth-year senior quarterback, with a 4-yard touchdown. And Makai Mickens, the running back, stole a show in the second half. But the past few games have been kind of struggling for this Red Hawks team. The offense is slowly picking up, and the defense has been outstanding. So it's something to be looking forward in the coming days against Worcester Poly Institute. Hopefully get that first win at home, Springfield.
Yeah, Campbell, despite the tough start, 3 straight home games coming up, good chance to get back on track. I'm sure Coach Giancarlo will have his men in top shape. Now, Jess, moving over to you. At the end of last semester, we caught football fever here on campus with both teams making it to the NJAC championship games in soccer. So tell me, how have they backed up those performances?
Yeah, I mean, both these teams have been so much fun to watch. I didn't know who I wanted to start with first, so I flipped the coin. We're going to go with the men's team. They're off to a hot start, rolling. They were ranked earlier this season in the country, and they continue to get a lot of national notice. They're being led by Amir Lukovic, the rookie, the freshman. He's won already Rookie of the Week honors and Offensive Player of the Week. He's been really crucial. He's getting a lot of help from the junior Josiah Crawford and sophomore Michael Casper. They've been distributing the ball and really manning the field. And then on the defensive end, you have Ryan Catalano, Daniel Rodriguez, and the freshman Ian Chesney. This team is primed for an NCAA tournament run. And then on the women's side, this team, I can mention everybody. I can go through the entire list of the roster and talk about how each player has such a crucial role on this team, but I think that's where, got to talk about the depth. That's how they're going to win these games and, really go deep into the season, because they just have everybody can really start on this team. Of course, though, that starts with the leadership in captain seniors Emily DeGuider and Catherine Carnival. They're great leaders. They're coming back after captaining a championship last season. So this team is really set up, and they're going to be a tough couple games coming up.
Yeah, I've seen both of those teams, and let me tell you, they are a heck of a lot of fun to watch. Can't wait to see where they land. Now, Campbell, I know you've been following the field hockey team. How have they started?
Field hockey, of course, 4-2 already. The win the other day against FDU Florham. But Carvin Tassel, the Rookie of the Year in the NJAC during the spring COVID season, has gone off to a hot start, 6 goals leading the team, and also in points as well. But Gabby Lauren Pickle as well, and that has been strong, 1.35 goals against average and a 7.71 save percentage. And they're so happy to be back and together as a group and to push forward in the NJAC race.
Yeah, no doubt there is a lot of promise with that field hockey team. Excited to see their growth this year. Jess, another team coming off an NJAC championship appearance, the volleyball team. What have they been up to?
Yeah, the volleyball team got off to a bumpy start this season. I'm sure they would have liked to have a couple more wins. However, I would not say their record represents at all how good this team really is. They're led by Delaney St, Pierre, the captain, senior. She's done a really good job just in her second season with this team. And then up front, you have a solid group in Carly Waterman and Leah Higgins, a.k.a. the Higgins Hammer. I think they're a really fun group to watch, as well as, Kaylin Monahan. She's a defensive specialist, and she's winning NJAC awards every week. This team's going to be really good down the stretch, and I'd like to see them make another run like they did last season.
That's all that's fit to print for now. It's time to throw you over and see what happened this weekend.
Here is an inside look at this weekend's games on the Red Hawk Rush. The women's soccer team soared in their game against NJCU. 4 goals for Montclair, including this one by freshman Renee Roca. Zoe Steck with her team-leading 5th goal. Montclair wins 4-0. The football team was fired up, trying to get their first win on Saturday against WPI. 2 touchdown passes for Jacole Birch, including this one that tied in Eric Cohen. The defense held WPI to 10 points, capped off by this strip fumble recovered by Mike Ramos. MSU wins 31-10. Field hockey was in action against number 7th ranked Williams College. Lauren Pickle held the line for Montclair State. MSU had some late offense in this game shut down, but Williams College would get the only goal of the game. The Redhawks fall 1-0. It was a great Sunday night for the men's soccer squad against Alvernia University. A great goal off the post by Josiah Crawford, followed by a sweet finish from Amir Lukovic, his second of the game. Giancarlo Altamirano seals the game, giving the Redhawks a 4-0 win. This is your Red Hawk Rush.
Welcome and thank you for joining us here on the Red Hawk Sports Network. John Cosada and Matt Boucher here with you for some volleyball action on this Thursday night here at Panzer Athletic Center, where the Red Hawks will host the Kane University Cougars. And here we go, back and forth.
Looked like those 4 touches
Pierre
there.
over to Higgins, off the front, out the far side, and it's 10-9. Monahan with a huge dig. Waterman, and it's in. 7-3. Off, out the back, can't be saved. 25-10, final score in that second set. Montclair goes up 2-0, and a dominant run for them in that entire set. He's sent over by Brewer. Waterman to St. Pierre, to Kowalski, off the win. And the Red Hawks win it.
Kowalski, welcome back.
There's an unmistakable sense of pride here at Montclair State in our Division III athletic success. However, a hot topic of discussion over the last few years has been a move up to the pinnacle, Division I. The university has a new president who comes from a D1 university himself. Will there be any changes for MSU Athletics as a result? Montclair State is one of the largest Division III schools in the country, over 500% larger than the average Division III school, and it's the second largest school in the state behind only Rutgers, which is a Division I university. Right. So I was wondering, have you considered a move to Division I athletics at all?
Yeah, I've thought about it, and there are a couple different reactions I have to it. So one is, be careful what you wish for. As I said, I come from Arizona State University, obviously a big Division I sports program. I don't think you fully understand, because I didn't, you fully understand what it means to run a Division I sports program until you're in it. Right? And just how consuming it is and how hard it is to sustain. And obviously part of that is financial. And it's not just the president that has reservations. Athletic Director Rob Chesney weighed in with what he feels is the biggest concern.
The big difference is money. The amount of money spent at the university. Scholarships is sort of one of the big things, and that's money. Division III, we're not given any athletic scholarships. Students can receive financial assistance based on their financial need, but we can't offer any money for scholarships in terms of their athletic performance, and that's the biggest difference.
Money aside, even if we decided to go Division I, nothing would happen right away. It's a 12-year process, and that includes a stint at Division II, an upgrade in facilities, a fight to secure a bid into a Division I conference, and that is only half the battle.
And so then you have to ask the second question, which is, what are you trying to achieve by doing that? I think a lot of people say, well, it raises your profile. And there's no doubt, right? So you flip on the TV and, oh, I'm on ESPN. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. I get it. I'm not blind to that. But there are an awful lot of universities that are well-known and prominent that are not Division I schools.
Even with all of these roadblocks in place, President Koppell said it's not out of the realm of possibility, but you need to see beyond the title of Division I.
So I think it's possible to differentiate yourself and prove excellence without necessarily being a Division 1A school. And quite frankly, I think you get more bang for your buck by doing that. Now, look, is it a slam door? No, I mean, there's always a possibility, but it would be an uphill journey to sort of get me to say, yeah, that's the best, that's the highest and best use of our time, energy, and resources that's going to advance this university to the level of prominence that I think we all think it deserves and want to see.
Chesney agreed. For now, the Redhawks are comfortable right where they are.
And we've had this conversation over the years. I think it's important to always take a look and see if it's somewhere we want to go. But at the end of the day, we're perfectly placed, I think, here at the university to be quality Division III athletics program. And I think our goal here has been and remains, and even more so, is to be the best Division III program we can be. And if we do that, then we're on the right track.
The volleyball team has enjoyed a good amount of success this calendar year, and a huge part of that is because of senior Delaney St. Pierre. In just 2 seasons, she's risen to the rank of captain on account of her leadership on and off the court. It's been an electric transition from the Rocky Mountains to Rocky to Red Hawk.
After a successful sophomore year at Arizona Western, Delaney had a decision to make as she contemplated her next move.
I was reaching out to a lot of schools to transfer to next, and Coach had found some film of mine, and we kind of just started talking, and I liked what he was talking about with the program and everything that he stood for, and I thought I'd give it a shot.
Colorado is a long way from home, and it is no easy task to live about 1,800 miles away.
The things I miss the most about Colorado are definitely the mountains, for sure. You guys don't have a lot of mountains around here. And I miss my family.
With the shortened season last year, the team has posted a solid season, but has had some chemistry struggles early. However, they look to fix that, and Delaney seems like the leader to help turn it around.
This is my first season running an offense with these girls, like the first full season. Of course, we're gonna come into problems, but I'm still fairly confident.
Delaney's signature move has been her killer left swing. She's an expert at it, knowing when to use it in key situations.
That's definitely a timing thing. You don't want to swing on balls, obviously, that the team's expecting. So on serve receive, I don't usually swing. The thought process is just whether I see the blockers or not. So if I see a blocker kind of baiting at another hitter and they're not going to go up with me, that's my opportunity to swing. Kind of just more of a feel of things.
Coach Jawinski knows the impact that St. Pierre has on this team, which is why it was a no-brainer she was named captain.
So she's done a great job at coming in, leading our team, especially being new, and she fit right in. You know, she holds teammates accountable. She is accountable for her own play and the ways that she trains. You look at the game, she is always in control.
Delaney has had an immediate impact for this program and everything that she brings to the table. She will continue to be a leader as the Redhawks will continue their season and lead them mile high.
Here's what to watch for this week. Men's soccer and football are home, both facing NJAC opponents in Kane and Salisbury. Volleyball, field hockey, and women's soccer are on the road, with volleyball finishing up a 3-game road trip against Rutgers Newark. Don't forget you can watch all the home games live on our YouTube at Red Hawk Sports Network or listen on 90.3 WMSC. For everyone here at Inside the Nest, we'll see you next week.